And we're started.
We open our session today on a new day. The day you all got your long rest, and if you need to change classes, now's the time to do it. But you've all
I
gotten your
legally
long.
cannot.
I know you legally cannot, but for all those who want to, go ahead. If you don't, while I'm talking, now's the time. If you need help, just ask me. We'll pause, and I'll help you out. So it is a new day, and you're all eating breakfast. Izanani breakfast. You all bore witness to how she burned water. And then Hopper stepping in and going, and now we're sauteing. But now you are all having delicious scrambled, fried, and over easy eggs on 3 different platters. Some bacon, some lettuce, a little bit of sausage patties. It's very much like one of those dinner platters where it's like got the cheese, the pepperoni, the crackers, but it's like a build your own breakfast sandwich sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're all sort of eating up right now. And what's everybody having real quick? Like, what's the vibe for everybody's having?
Fruit.
Having some of the fruit, okay.
Tryphon probably had to be convinced to put more than sausage patties on his plate.
No, he's
By
not.
Orlain.
He's watching. Yeah.
By Orlain.
Orlain convinced you. Izanani's behind Orlain, looming like the devil from the Bible. Like, put the fucking sausage on the burger. Do it. Do it or become the meat.
Just slow putting it on the burger.
Like, I have to eat. I have to be a healthy person. Okay. Aurelia, Cupronickel, what you guys having?
Cupronickel has just a mix of everything.
An all-in-one. Lovely. Aurelia's just having some eggs. Aurelia's like, I'll have some sausage links and a little bit of eggs. Just simple. Simple, and whatever she doesn't finish, probably gonna go to the baby.
I'd say Orlain is having something light. Last night kind of shook him up.
Yeah, that's why I made sure that the whole thing was like a very open-ended breakfast. It's like, take what you're feeling. So, with everybody having something light, you're all kind of eating breakfast. I don't imagine you're eating in silence like fucking sociopaths.
But what if we were?
Okay.
Orlain's not saying anything.
Orlain doesn't. Orlain is probably the only acceptable person not to say anything right now, because Orlain had a moment. I'll also probably excuse Aurelia because, comfort person was right there. Tryphon, Agate, Cupronickel. This would be around the time where you guys get sort of like a little knock on the door. It seems kind of urgent.
Tryphon goes to answer the door.
All right, so you go answer the door. You open it, and it is one of the witch hut's sort of employees. I don't want to call them servants. Employees, and you see them out of breath. The madam wanted me to. Here you go, and they just hold out like a rolled up piece of paper. Very scrolly.
He takes the paper, just like, thank you.
No problem. It's like a tabaxi, and you just see them go, whew, jump, 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 runner's pose, runs away.
He just stares after them for a moment.
You hear Hopper you don't see Hopper, but you hear Hopper from behind you. Courier system. Better than messages.
Alright then. Yeah. He starts going back to the table while unrolling the scroll to read it.
As you read it, you get it is a message about the quest that you had decided to take on. It is an update, essentially. Signed the witch. It is The hunter, we have discovered, is not poaching animals for extreme measures, but he is poaching certain animals in an attempt to anger a forest spirit. We've found out that it is a lesson. If more animals are hunted and by end of nightfall today, the lesson may come, and this bastard believes he can best it. And even if he does, it will do harm to our ecosystem, and if he doesn't, he will have left an angry lesson for us to deal with.
And that does get him frowning for a moment before he relays the information to everyone at the table. Just, well, it looks like we have until nightfall tonight.
You mean you do? He makes a gesture of like, I didn't even know this was a thing that was happening.
Tryphon did mention it the previous night, remember?
And you think Orlain remembers jack shit aside from his breakdown?
Okay. Fair. That is very fair. Yeah, no. He fidgets for a moment. It's just like, I mean, technically, yes. It seems like the poacher has been hunting enough of certain animals that if he kills any more by nightfall, the Leshen will be angered. Because he apparently thinks he can best it.
There's a snort. Alright. So what are you gonna do about it?
Go deal with the poacher.
And who's all going?
I can say that he spoke with Agate and Cupronickel on the way back, just like, do you guys want to go sort of thing.
I feel like
I
this would
see no
probably...
reason not to go.
Yeah.
I can barely hear you, Nia.
That's fucking wild. You're in the same house.
I see
We're not
no
in the same
reason not
fucking
to
room.
go.
Yeah. Alright. Cupronickel, you're still coming?
His mouth is currently stuffed, but he's nodding.
Calm down, Kenny.
There's a moment as he's chewing and tries to swallow. What's a lesson?
It's a forest spirit of sorts, from what I can figure. One that
Well-
can cause a lot of destruction if it gets angered.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What's up?
What would Orlain know from being friends with Addie?
Roll me a history check with advantage.
Now is not the time to harass me, Ash.
$12.
So, one of the most notable things about your interactions with Addie and what you do and don't know is along the facts that Addie was the one who sort of calmed the Leshen. The Leshen became an issue, and it was one of those moments that Clyde was going to get involved, which meant, oh dear God, the forest was going to become the fire. But it was Addie who spoke out first, who is not his official vice at the time, who was like, let me, very much gave the essence of, let me talk to him. If I can convince them to be peaceful, we should be fine. Just send notice to the other bases. And Addie went out, was gone for about 3-4 days, and came back a little roughed up, but with a little stamp with her that looked like it was made from deer horn and like deer horn and little bone handed it over and was like, peace.
Made out of velvet. That's what sheds off of the deer horn.
Oh, made out of, yeah, thank you. Made out of velvet and just sort of, it was deer horn and velvet. And it was just like, here, proof. And it was, and she went and took a nap.
My favorite thing about that is that you know her subclass. So going from, oh god, Clyde's gonna set the fucking forest on fire, to asking a wildfire druid not to do the same thing.
Oh no, she went there and was like, you went, off the roll. She probably went there and was like, you can start this and I'll start a fire. My fire will not burn your forest down, but it will bring a creature that will burn the ground itself to ash. You will not have a home, and for the short amount of time you remain, take the peace offering. And that was Addie's sort of talk about it. It's like, hey, I don't want to threaten you, but please, God, don't make me bring my boss here, because he will just cave in your skull.
My favorite
He's too
thing of like, she's probably charisma and wisdom built, and that's haunting for a druid.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Orlain does pause in his eating and going, we've dealt with this before.
You have?
Not me personally. An old, I guess you could call her a friend of mine. I'm unsure if she's around right now, but if she is, you could probably ask her how to handle the situation without violence, which is ironic for her.
I mean, are you able to get a hold of her then?
A shrug. He has no clue. I don't think he's been keeping up specifically with Addie after all these months.
Yeah, no, that does get Tryphon to frown a little bit, just like, okay, so information we cannot use. Type
And
expression on his face.
I think he clocks it of just the, it's okay. I might not be able to get a hold of her very fast, but there is someone. Gosh, I know too many people. I apologize. There are several people who could help. There are a couple who are actively always doing something. I don't think Addie is around right now. If she is, she's taking a break. Is there a roll to determine if Orlain would know if Cassim is nearby? Or currently doing anything?
At your current headspace and time of day, you can roll me an investigation for your general surroundings due to your history with Cassim.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll have to be a disadvantage because it's like, you're not like I don't want to quote Zag, but you know exactly the quote I'm putting when I say you're not putting your whole into it.
Mm-hmm. So disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Uh, 10. Middle of the road.
Nope. Even you know enough about Cassim and Izanani now that if Cassim were present or if you knew where Cassim was to be near, Izanani would have clocked him by now. That's the one thing that he never could truly kind of best was Izanani's nose.
Mm-hmm.
Due to the fact of how quickly she would just be like, there you are, and it scared the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the major height difference.
Yeah. So I think he like thinks for a moment and frowns of like, if you can find, and this is probably going to take up a bit of your time, but if you can find a man named Cassim, he should be able to give you direction. If he does not like being found by strangers, and I'm not going to go call his name in the middle of the square, so to speak. But it is worth it if you want to go out of your way to do it. He sure is.
Confused noise from Tryphon.
He's an eclectic sort, to say the least.
It's just a question of how long it would take to find him, and then how long it would take to find the poacher.
If you find Kasim, I'll say this up front. If you find Kasim, you can ask him to help out, and it would take probably half or less of the time, because he's just good at what he does. But it's if you want to find him, and it would take up a while, because he does not like being found, like I said. You could also ask to see if anybody has seen him around. I doubt it. And he points kind of back at Isa. There's only a couple of people who have been able to instantly recognize when he's in a room. What are you doing? I can hear your fucking music.
Shit! I was trying to fix that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just the warning of there are only certain people who can clock him immediately, and other people have trouble finding him just as bad as anybody else.
Yeah, no, Tryphon is taking a moment to sit there and weigh his options, because his biggest concern is cutting it too close to the time limit, especially if the poacher does manage to hunt something else that would awaken the lesson.
Right.
But at the same time, having someone that would make finding that faster would be helpful. Hmm.
You
I
always
don't know. Can
converse
I
with your
incite
others.
my own fuck? Huh?
You always converse with the others.
Yeah. No, he looks at the others at the table, especially Agate and Cupronickel. It's just like, what do you two think? Should we try to find this chasm, or should we just find the poacher first instead?
If Orlain says we need to find this, what does this chasm person look like?
Shorter than me. Kind of messy hair. Can't tell if it's black or brown half the time because he's usually not seen during the day. Kind of wears normal clothes, always has. Almost on purpose. Generally speaking, he is very friendly. He's always smiling.
You can smile without being friendly. How does... That doesn't correlate all of the time.
Right, but I'm just saying he's not going to be antagonistic on sight.
Cupronickel, your thoughts?
Got his thinking cap on.
Thinking real hard.
He's also like playing with his beard and mustache at the same time too, just like doing that the wizard or pondering the orb kind of like going from his mustache down to his beard, just kind of playing with like the ends of his hair at the bottom of his beard, just going like I think it would be wise to go with Orlain's suggestion, trying to find the other person first.
All right. Do we have any hints on where he might be?
Orlain kind of snickers a little bit. It just so you'll get a kick out of this. Mostly, I think you, Agate. You won't find him on the ground.
Blank stare.
Does he fly or something?
He just smiles and sits there. And just continues eating because he's been slowly eating the entire time.
You a very slow head tilt, like you would, like an owl would do, I guess. Just.
At this point, Tryphon actually will look up at Izanani and just like, do you have anything helpful?
You see a face of like incredible What the fuck is this? Buddy, that's a TNK. That's a TKMD.
Hmm?
That's not what you think it is.
Yeah. What?
Oh, I was privately sent the Kasim, something for Kasim, and it's a file.
Oh.
Wild.
Pictureless file.
Wild.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is it? Oh, they meant to send the picture. You see absolute fucking just, fuck it, I don't... on, like, somebody's face. Give me a persuasion check. Because she really does not want to interact with Kasim.
Alright. Let's see. That's a 10. That's probably a no. To be fair, he's not asking for her help on finding him. He's asking for something helpful.
You see, she kind of just goes, I know of one way to find them. I don't have the throat to do her voice just yet.
And what would that be?
If I say it, it's gonna be bad.
Head tilt.
Orlain is trying so very hard not to laugh.
You really want to find Kasim?
Yes.
Look up.
Tryphon immediately looked up.
Not here.
No, they're right. It's here. From the rafters.
Tryphon sees the motherfucker in the rafters, huh?
It is a... Do you want to describe Kasim, Orlain? Will I add this fucker to the characters I have to add?
So you guys, oh god, without Orlain really looking up and Izanani looking probably exasperated. You don't.
She only noticed him because she was like, God, I really don't want to see... He's on the ceiling again.
Yeah, that's something you would do. It's just like, how the fuck did you fucking get in here? Kind of mentality. It's literally, oh god, you guys will understand this. He's the TikTok audio of, this fortress is impenetrable. How the fuck did you get in here? Doors unlocked, son of a bitch! He is, from this perspective, you can't really tell really any features because the rafters are naturally dark, even in the morning. But he is small. He is mess of hair. Looks like he just rolled out of bed, or maybe that's on purpose. Baggy clothes that should get in the way of him making no noise, but you didn't hear any clothes rustling. And he's just smiling. And there's a little bit of a shine to his eyes in the dark, almost like he has natural dark vision like some of the other people here. And he just looks around at all of you and just doesn't say anything yet. Aside from what he already said.
I will say this 100%. The funniest thing, Kasim absolutely possessed my dice. I rolled a d12 to see how far he was from the house. Fucking 1. He's in the house.
Yeah.
He's in the walls.
Yeah, Izanani was literally just like, hey, why are you here? How did you get here?
He's on the fucking roof. A lot.
You're tall.
Tryphon just stares at Kasim for a bit before just. So have you already heard everything?
Oh, yes, I've been here since last night.
Well, it means I don't have to explain. Are you willing to help?
Not really. I'm very
Yes.
tired. I just got. He kind of goes. Yes.
Gaz, come on. You don't have to go with them.
I know, but I just got home from an expedition. I had to go drop something off for Addie and then visit this desert area because we got info. Because the boss man is what he famously calls Clyde, the boss man. Fucking heard something about. Do you have like a doppelganger? What's going on with that?
A twin. I'll update you in a moment.
The fuck is a twin?
A doppelganger that isn't copied by science.
Through little slips and slides, he does land in between where his token is. Is that the correct height, by the way?
He's a little shorter than Orlain. He should be around Orlain's size.
Alright, cool.
Mm-hmm. You guys do notice that he is probably maybe 2 to 3 inches shorter than Orlain. He's small.
Tryphon is staring at him just like they can get shorter. He doesn't actually say that. That's just his expression.
I will note, for Kasim, you cannot tell what class he is out the gate.
Oh, give me a little bit to rest. Maybe feed me a bit. None of this. I heard he's only helped cook it. And then there's just a hand that stops just before his head, the size of his head behind him.
Can you two get along?
Oh, we're getting along? Wait, why are you saying that? What? My head again? Like he physically turned around as you're like, what are you talking about? Oh, Jesus. I get along fine with everyone.
Uh-huh.
Fine, just give. What am I going to look for? The hunter, the lesson, or where this creature is that he's hunting? Because I can find any of them. I just need to be persuaded correctly.
I would prefer to find the hunter first.
Well, if I'm finding this hunter that everyone knows about, what are you getting as a reward?
What do you mean?
Well, you're doing somebody a favor. What's the reward?
Did the witch ever offer a reward?
Yes.
What was it?
Do you remember what she sold?
I don't remember much of anything right now. I already disassociated a corner at work for 5 minutes.
All right. She basically offered like, here you go. This I can offer you this, which is basically it was a little. Oh God, no! Why does Achilles coming on? Stop it! That is not Kasim Stone. Okay. She is basically an enchantress. She will take items, enchant them, identify, and does little like ritual spells for the group. That's what she sold. So whatever ritual spell you've been wanting to do or enchantment you've been trying to get your hands on, this is essentially the quest that you're doing to get that. So what is Tryphon getting out of this? Enchantment, ritual, or whatever wise.
I think he'd probably go for a defense enchantment.
Okay. Is it through like pendant item? Something that you're going to like be wearing? What is it through?
Fucking, I don't
'Cause
know, a bracelet.
All right. Bracelet, defensive bracelet. Okay.
Yeah, so Tryphon will think for a moment. It's just like, she said she could give me a bracelet with some defensive enchantments on it.
Mm. Throw in the. I'll tell you what. If you can convince her to throw in, I don't know, a couple spells in, and I'll find him. Like, and he snaps, and it's almost like he kind of almost shimmers a bit, like that, as he comes back.
Some stealthy spells?
No. Just a couple spell scrolls. I want spells.
I'll have to talk to her real quick, yeah.
I found this interesting ally who's quite the picture. You would like him, Orlain. Goes by the name Bishop.
Yes.
Very smart fellow. Yes, he's a very smart fellow.
I'll suppose I have to check it out. I have stuff I need to do today, though.
What's wrong, Knife Ears? You doing all right?
No. No.
Shit. What happened?
I look. Sorry, the fucking tone shift of like, I'm doing confident. Everyone's doing great. Wait, you're not okay? On. Fuck these guys. Are you good?
Hold on. You good, baby blue? What's going on? What's that one Russian badger thing? You good, Slime? There it is. Just check it on you now. Like, hey, what's up?
If you stick around after you're done with your job, which is a job now, I can tell you.
All right, fine. And Cassim will kind of look around, go from Tryphon, like, don't know you. Cupronickel, don't know that one either. Agate, maybe on a Wednesday. And Aurelia just goes, huh. Oh, hello. Aurelia, you recognize Cassim. You recognize... Ooh, what the fuck? You would recognize Cassim as this was one of the known scavengers for back when you were in just Hopper's base. So this was like, Cassim is like, oh, you bitch, in your eyes, but only because it's like how do I put this politely? Oh, I know. Aurelia, it is essentially like you've run into the radiation slime of like, huh, get over here, but stay there. And that is your entire interaction with Cassim.
Are you talking about Slime Rancher?
Yeah,
That's
the
cute.
red slimes. Just I need you over here, but if you get close to me, you kill. Fuck off. Just get over here, but stay there. Move parallel. No.
Ma, there's a weird cat outside.
Ma, there's a weird cat outside. Hopper. What? Looks like grandma the fucking thing. Who's grandma? Get away from it.
There's a fucking weird ass rat in the Walmart.
Why is there a mart in the wall? Hello?
Hopper going through it every day of his life.
Constantly. Getting hoppered was a thing far before it became the verbiage you use.
Anyways,
To die. This is the best way to
Either
introduce Casa, by the way. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Again, it was a total dice roll.
Mhm.
1, he's in the house. 2 to 5, he would be about an hour's out. 6 to 8, he'd be like at half a day out. Anything past that, he would need to be called separately and brought in. Like, hey, on the double type. But it rolled the 1, so he's in the house.
Yeah,
He's in the wall.
we love it for him.
Yep. So yeah, Aurelia, you have the "Ma, there's a weird cat outside" vibes, seeing this man once again, finally within reach.
I don't think she cares that much, honestly. Like, waves, still eating.
Leans down to Orlain. Are we cool with that one? It fucking threw a spear at me last time.
We're good.
Alright, cool.
I believe
cool.
so.
Cool. Gucci.
Tryphon is just going to stand up at this point. He's more or less finished his food. It's mostly gone. And I'm going to go in town to speak with the witch about adding some spells.
Alright, well, I'll get to work then. And once you have confirmation of the spell scrolls, I'll trade you the confirmation of where the hunter is.
All right.
I bid you adieu. And he vanishes.
Tryphon is going to look at Agate and Cupronickel. It's just like, do you want to come with me or do you want to stay here getting ready?
Just threw a mouthful of like lemon. I think I'll stay here for a bit.
All right. Is Cupronickel still fucking shoveling his mouth with food?
He's actually been so tense this entire time, he didn't dare look up in the ceiling after last time. So, like, his plate has been untouched during that whole interaction.
Oh.
Do you want to finish your...
Last time was when Orlain cooked muffins, and that being just took a muffin and...
When the muffin ascended to Titan.
Cupronickel has ceiling trauma and corn trauma.
We can't have shit in Detroit.
No, it is because of your dad.
Because of my dad. Fuck you. You did the roll. You did it. It's your fault.
No, I mean when Clyde fucking corn.
That's not me. I didn't do anything. That wasn't my fault. My dad
said it was your dad's fault, not your
Dad's
fault.
autonomous.
All right.
Tryphon is just going to stare at Cupronickel for a moment. It's just like, do you just want to finish your food?
He contemplates for a hot second and then just turns his head. I think I'll take some fresh air.
Alright. I'll run into town then. I'll go talk to the witch. It shouldn't be very long. And he does start heading out the door. Making my way
Alright.
downtown, walking fast. Anyways.
So you're going to town by yourself, or you have someone accompanying you?
It seems like he's... Is Cupronickel going to follow him, or is he just... I'm going to stand outside and breathe?
Nah, he was gonna follow. 'Cause
Alright.
He needs a break.
All right, so you guys go ahead and you head out to it takes you about 10-20 minutes to get there. You get to the town, you get to the witch's hut. The door is closed right now. You see smoke pillaring out of her little hut, and you can hear distantly behind the doors this sort of like chanting of arcane and almost sinister-ish type of speech.
We can hear your music again.
God damn it! I gotta switch back to the non-copyright then, because I don't know why it's doing it. I've turned my fucking. The only way I can make sure it's not heard is to switch to headphones, and I don't want to fucking do that because it'll give me a headache, and we'll have an hour-long game before from that point on. So not doing that. Okay, so from that point on, just try this. Yeah, from the point where you guys pick up, you can hear the arcane chanting, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not looking at the translator right now for what she's actually saying. So you hear arcane chanting with a little bit of sinister vibe because this is known as the witch's hut.
Tryphon only briefly hesitates because he doesn't want to be rude. He doesn't want to interrupt someone, but time is of the essence, so he does knock on the door.
Cupronickel's just gonna stand behind Tryphon, looking both concerned and mildly perplexed.
Oh, there's a weird fucking cat inside.
All right. So after a bit of after you've knocked for a bit, I'll say, there is the kind of, I don't want to say ignoring, but like this isn't whatever you guys are knocking on the door for, not important for me right now. And continuing the shit.
Knock, knock, knock.
And then it's just the pause.
Again, knock, knock, knock again, motherfucker!
The door fucking swings open, and it's an owlin woman you've met before, just looking at you, going, "What? What do you want? I'm doing magic."
I have a quick question.
You, the satyr boy. What do you want? What do you want, goat boy? Come on.
Well,
You interrupted me 3 times.
Apologies, but we were able to get the assistance of someone to find the poacher you were wanting us to take care of, but he is wanting some spell scrolls in return.
What sort of spell scrolls?
He did mention, did he?
No, he did not.
Yeah. He did not mention.
Ooh. My spell scrolls are special to me. I don't give them away for very much, nor do I do them for just short quest. You'll stop a hunter before he angers a lesson. That shouldn't be much. But here's getting to the last animal. Fine. How many?
Tryphon does think for a moment, because Chasm did say spell scrolls, multiple.
Yes.
But he didn't say how many, did he?
He said 3.
3? Okay. He said he would like 3.
3 spell scrolls. Who is this person who asked? Who you got in to help you? Is it the one behind you? Looking directly at you, Cupronickel.
Just no.
No. He's waving his hands dismissively, and it's just like, no. His name was
Chasm.
Hey, bud. You say, Kasim, give me a insight check.
Okay. What's my fucking insight again? Oh, right, plus 11. $26.
The fucking dog. just the most like a face, literally the face of like someone. With a 26, you get the this was not part of this one was not part of the fucking Egyptron. You can take up that much. It just becomes a thing of like, that one. Ugh. Yeah, I will not deny that he is extensive in search, but knowing him, he'll want those 3. Yeah. And you see her kind of shuffle back into her hut. She does not close the door behind her. Do you guys stay outside or do you go in?
Tryphon goes in mostly to linger by the door.
You see her move over to a bookshelf and her little taloned feathers just go. Yeah, yes. Grabs, pulls, pulls out 3 books, and they begin to float sort of ominously as she 3 pages rise from them, and she holds them and just goes, "Okay, I have the pages. I have his spell scrolls. Yeah, taken from me. I didn't even have time to learn of them, and he takes them for what he needs.
Apologies?
These 3. Yeah."
Cupronickel's just gonna peek, but literally has like his head like right hovering over like Tryphon's shoulder.
All right. What are you doing? Like,
Just-
what are you peeking for? Are you looking for something specifically, or just peeking?
Just peeking out of curiosity.
How tall is Cupronickel?
Oh, where'd that chart go?
I'll tell you straight up, it ain't gonna be as tall as. It is not as tall as That's Elf Team.
Oh, where'd that chart go?
Yeah, no, Cupronickel is 5'10". So
Yeah, he's got 5 inches on you, Cupronickel.
so it's still like you'd have to do like the tiptoes thing.
Oh no. Tiptoes, nose up, just being like, what's going on? What's going on over here? You know, like a toddler.
What's happening? All right. So you tiptoes, you look over, you're just peeking. You see her with the pages floating. She goes to put the books back up. You're still hanging in the door. If you want to catch what those pages are, you can roll me on perception or investigation.
I'm going to roll perception.
All right.
Even though technically, isn't Tryphon going to be handed the pages?
No, you're not going to get handed the pages until after the quest.
Okay. 23.
You can make out 2 of them.
Okay.
There's one with the star-shaped symbol, one with a semicircle and line with a sort of arrow-like shape, and then one that is essentially almost like a fire adjacent, but with a bolt of lightning symbol in the center. So, of those 3 symbols, what do you look at? The star, the semicircle arrow, or the bolt, the lightning, and the fire?
The star and the bolt of lightning and the fire.
The star is, you see it simply says starry form, not starry form, what is it? You catch, it says Crown of Madness. The fire with a lightning in it is chromatic orb.
Okay. All right, but Tryphon does nod towards the wish. It's just like, I do appreciate your patience with this. I'll. What the fuck? Oh,
I'm sorry. Jamba Juice got me. All right.
But yeah, no, just what you got over there, Jamba Juice? Anyways,
Acid.
but
All
yeah,
right.
he does thank the witch for her patience before basically excusing himself and Cupronickel to go back to let Cassim know that, hey, we got your spells are going to be fucking waiting for you.
All right. You go back to the hut, the house, and do you wait for Cassim or do you search for Cassim?
He's going to be taking a look around for Cassim.
All right.
What do I
This
roll?
is a bit.
Do I roll anything?
This is a bit. You'd have to
Okay.
roll investigation and pretty fucking high because he did just do a thing to disappear.
True.
So roll investigation then.
Yeah.
20.
It's up to you. Does that beat an invisibility spell?
Wasn't really a spell. It was a. But yeah, it does. You kind
Doesn't
of.
have a. He doesn't have a class feature or a rogue feature to do. Yeah.
No, don't worry about it.
Mm.
I'll explain in due time. All right. But you go ahead and you sort of find him pretty easily as you kind of follow the resting bitch face of Izanani and this nose, and there he is.
Making direct eye contact with him.
No, but very much the nose pointed towards and then away repeatedly does seem to allude pretty openly.
Okay. But yeah. Well, he follows Izanani's nose and is just like, Cassim, she agreed to give you the 3 spell scrolls.
Oh. You just you see him kind of shimmer back into existence and he just goes, ooh, kind of looking you up and down. Didn't know you could catch me. All right. It just sort of leads you outside and just goes, all right, man of my word. I found the hunter. The hunter you're looking for is named Gullagrim. They are a Leonin. The Leonin themselves are doing this with what it seems to be a. And he takes a moment and just goes, contemplating how to explain this. The Leonin themselves are prideful creatures. So this being a thing of like, oh, I need to beat this for my own pride, makes sense there. They're using a longbow. They're not using their class weapon. They're using a longbow and a rifle. The rifle has not been fired yet. The longbow is on its last couple arrows. They're chasing something called the Fey Deer of the West. Careful, it's got a bit of a kick to it.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, bud.
Does Orlain recognize that name?
Deer of the West?
Mm-hmm.
Your chest hurts.
Yeah, I bet. He frowns, but doesn't say anything.
The Deer itself was recently returned from an infectious rout that affected its brethren, I believe, east and north, but they're repopulating with the help of the Leshen to have more growth within the forest and virtual protection from the commies, as it would seem. Knowing this, the Galagor has decided, not her problem. She wants the Leshen's head. So she's gone off and slaughtered some other creatures that Leshen has given protection for, angering it a bit, but if she catches this one, the
I'll
Leshen
catch you.
itself will have some words.
I think
And
Cassim
we've
would
only
be.
got until nightfall.
Yeah, I think
One more
Cassim would
time?
be. I think Cassim would be the first to notice like the white knuckled grip on his utensils.
Okay. What was that, Tryphon?
Tryphon was mostly just going again, we have until nightfall. Sort of like the personal reminder of we don't have much time.
The Deer
Probably
itself.
even less.
Yeah, the Deer itself is quite quick. We can catch it before nightfall, but I can make an offer. I'll handle the deer, stray it away from the hunter and all it's grasped, in exchange for one more thing.
And what would that be?
Your name.
Tryphon having the dawning realization of, oh right, I never introduced myself to this guy, did I? My name is Tryphon.
Kind of has like a moment of like, Tryphon. Oh, very well. Well, I kept my word. I'll try to move the deer as far away from the hunter's perimeter as possible, but I'm now putting my neck on the line, and I don't do that for many.
Thank
His
you,
eyes kind of
Cassim.
flick toward. Yeah, his eyes flick towards you, who have been white knuckling your utensils. If you're gonna go, understand that this hunter is just stupid. No need to kill him. She's a prideful bastard. Well, I guess bitch would be the proper term, but a prideful bastard nonetheless.
Well, the good news
Well,
is my goal wasn't, my aim wasn't to kill.
no one's aim is ever to kill. It happens. But this is one of the deaths that can be avoided, so I say we go for that. I'll lead it away as best I can. But I'm not very good with animals, so I will give you that forewarning. Well, I must be off then. I've got to keep the hunter away from the hunted.
We'll be following soon after.
A little flick of a coin towards you.
Catches the coin.
You catch the coin. You open your hand. Small little holographic area map that is sort of like bling, bling, bling. It's a tracker to the hunter.
At this point, Tryphon does turn to Cupronickel and Agate. It's just like, are you two ready to go?
Yes.
Cupronickel, you awake?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay. For a moment, though, he does look over at Orlain. It's just like, are you sure you don't want to come?
He pauses at the staircase because he had been intending to go upstairs, away from all this, and just without turning around goes, "It's best if I didn't," and continues heading up.
All right. All right then. Aurelia, do you want to stay here with him? Or do you want to come along?
I'll stay here, keep an eye on Orlain.
All right. Agate, Cupronickel, come on, let's head out. And he goes to start following the tracker.
All right, you guys head off to follow the tracker. We're gonna have one little scene before we change over. Izanani sort of move you guys over here, like a loading bay sort of thing.
We're in the loading screen now.
Yep. Izanani kind of looks at Aurelia and just walks over. Big ol' head pat. Walks upstairs. Check. And then the door that was closed a little bit sort of opens up a little. Opens, and Aurelia, we're going to knock this scene out a little earlier than intended, if that's all right with you.
I heard maybe half of those words.
1 second. All right, am I back?
Yes.
Cool. Aurelia, we're going to have this scene a little earlier than intended, if that's all right with you.
Okay, sure.
Hopper kind of walks in, looks at you. Aurelia?
Hopper?
Who's in charge of your team? Like, the voice. The leader.
Hypothetically, I am.
How do you feel about that?
Shrugs.
Does it feel like you are the leader?
Not really.
You still look like you're carrying the weight of it, though. A lot of things on your mind, not enough words being given. I understand what it means to be in charge of people, so I know how it lays on a soul. Are you okay?
I mean, not really. That's why we're here, having a break.
Everybody else seems to have had a break. You haven't caught one yet.
What do you mean?
Well, you've been busy. And from what I've been able to catch, it hasn't exactly been sunshines and daisies. Silas went off to spend some time with Rook outside of the town, which, you know, said his goodbyes and all, but still, they're still hanging around a little bit. You disappeared into a box, which is at this point you kind of realize he may have seen you go into the compact fort. And then you came back and you were a little happier, I'll give you that much. Aurelia, where's your spear?
Oh, the guilty look and like half slide down her chair.
You know, I catch a lot. I'm a bard. I see a lot. And what I have not seen is a little soldier with her spear and shield. But I've seen you with a gauntlet and a lance. What happened?
Different weapon forms. I think that's how it works.
All right.
The spear and the gauntlets were friends.
And where's your spear and shield? You normally hold on to that thing like dear life.
It's not like it's gone anywhere. I'm not the fighter class right now, so
Why does that make you feel guilty, kid? With your past, because I am checking your sheet right now, even with your passives in insight,
My-
he has fully clocked you.
you don't need more than a 10 to know you're getting the girl look.
Well, to put into perspective, his passive insight is a lot higher, closer to 20 than yours is, and he's just been staring at you. And he has fully clocked everything that's more or less you have not shared with the group or you have not spoken of. Where's your spear and shield, kiddo?
With my fighter class, I'm paladin right now.
Aurelia. I've seen the others change classes like that. I watched you do that. You held my weapon. I know you did.
Yeah, but it's not an instantaneous change. It takes time.
I know it's... Okay, I'll rephrase it. What's keeping you from holding your spear and shield? Because the minute I mentioned it, you looked like you'd murdered somebody. And I know you've taken a life before. You know what pain, what that has on somebody. So that look should not have been new on your face. What happened?
I mean, I can't really explain because I
Try me.
don't understand it. But
Try me. Pity me. Do something. Just talk.
you recall how we explained that we have, for lack of better or less complicated terms, ghosts that talk to us in our heads?
The split souls. Yeah, I know about those.
Less split, more extra. When we hold the shards from the towers, we connect with them and they can show us stuff. And the last thing I saw from Alexandra didn't make a lot of sense, but it was upsetting.
Upsetting how?
I don't understand what was happening in the moment, what the context for that I couldn't see was, but the version of myself speaking with Jack's voice. And in the vision, she killed me with my own weapon.
Version of you or a version of her?
Me.
So... Yeah, that'd do it. How has that been feeling for you, kid?
Bad, but I don't understand what it meant or anything in the vision meant. It feels very unconnected and like there's pieces missing.
All right. Do you want to talk about it, or do you want to not think about it?
I don't know.
Do you think talking about it will help?
Maybe, but like vague gestures. I'm not sure what we're going to get from it. I mean,
Stop thinking like everything needs to be gained from something. You can talk and not have a goal, not have an end. I talk with Clyde all the time. I don't know what the fuck he's saying half the time. But I talk with him and it makes me feel better. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. He does kind of stare at you with that. What you can gain is sort of worried expression. Tonros calls. You guys left with a big group and now you've come back just you and Orlain. Color me worried, alright? Color
yeah,
me wanting to
that's
just
fair.
color me wanting to just talk. With my best soldier. With my best lead. You want to lead them? Like, he's asking you this. He asks you, do you want to lead them?
I mean, if they let me, yes.
The only way you can lead somebody else is after you're in charge of your own body. My hands still shake sometimes. Still shake sometimes when I try to play a simple chord, because I know that chord has taken a life and fed a monster. But I need to be in charge of a town, and I have people to rely on. Rely on your people. But if you're gonna lead them, you lead them strong. Don't let others take your role. Don't let them bear the weight that you said you'd handle. I'm gonna be here all day. By the river. If you need to talk, you'll know where to find me. If you want to talk, you'll know where to find me. If you just want
Alright.
if you just want to sit there and relax, your fucking dog, whatever CC is, will probably be waiting for you by me, alright?
Alright.
Loken, if you take anything from what I've said, just what kind of leader would you want? And that's the leader you should be. Call me if you need me, kid. He walks to the door and gently closes it behind him. And true to his word, moves down to the river. And truer to the word, you just see fluff, 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 fluff. And then distant Knock. Ah!
Just a baby.
The baby is a fucking Tibetan Mastiff pup. Knocked his ass into the river a little bit.
It's just a baby.
All right. So, what is with Aurelia kind of having this back and forth with Hopper as best he tried? What's the first thought in her mind? On your mind?
Mostly just that she's tired.
Little ting 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 from your waist. Little blaze, just ting ting ting.
Like, glances down, just like, can I help you, Blaze?
Any consolation? You're a pretty good blacksmith.
Thank you, Blaze.
Yeah, I wasn't done talking. Fucking shit. I was gonna say, if you're a pretty good blacksmith, how hard can it be to be a leader?
Do you want to try and explain to me how those two things are correlated, little friend?
Absolutely. They're the same fucking concept.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a sentient fire, so I don't know the morality speak on it, but you know, you're in charge of the forge. You're in charge of fuckers. You're in. Sometimes you need to hammer out the kinks, and sometimes you need to stop disputes in the stop fights in the group. Sometimes you need to fucking make sure it's sharp and edge. You spar with your teammate. It's not that hard to make the correlations. Come on, I'm a fucking sentient flame. He has an intelligence of fucking 4. Do not ask him anything.
He's just a little guy.
Yes! He's trapped in a fucking lantern. Alright. So. Just getting the... I imagine those giggles are actually Aurelia. Some of them.
Yeah, just like Blaze spouting absolute fucking nonsense. Aurelia trying real hard not to laugh.
I mean, he made a good fucking point. Be the leader you want to... You would want someone to lead you with. What do you want to be leading by? Who would you want to lead you? Someone who just lets others do that shit? No! Be confident! What's the phrase? You a bad bitch. You got this.
Thanks for the pep talk, I think.
Why are you thinking on the pep talk? Don't try to dissect the pep talk. What's wrong with you? And we're going to go ahead and cut over to the new map.
Man, that was a long-ass loading screen.
Oh, yeah. No, it took you guys at least an hour and maybe some change to walk towards this location.
What the fuck are we?
Nowhere yet, motherfucker.
Ah!
Why is this empty?
Why is what empty?
I thought I had the token for Golgor. I'll move her again. Alright, so. Wherever you guys feel like being placed, you three would have had the chance to have the option to either flank, go direct, or, you know, however you guys wanted to get to there. Yeah, no, you guys got there. So, What do you guys do as you get to the last little placement before the confrontation area with Golgor?
Tryphon would probably suggest flanking. Agate, Cupronickel, you guys are up with me.
I was gonna ask what's flanking.
Pincer attack. One on one side, one on the other.
Oh,
Except there's 3 people, so there would be 1 person on one side, 1 person on the other, and the third probably going a bit more direct.
I see no reason not to go direct.
So you don't want to do the flanking?
By all means, you both can do the flanking. I'm just going to walk up to them.
And what exactly you're going to do when you go directly to them?
I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. We're just convincing them not to hunt, correct?
Yeah, a very prideful creature.
Difficult could it be?
How about you do the flanking, I'll go direct.
Okay. If that's what you wish.
Alright. He does direct them which sides they should go to. They can decide which ones they want to go.
Alrighty. So go ahead and place yourselves on the map where you believe you would be.
Wrong thing. Fucking tiny.
Yes, it's a big map.
a lot of water.
Tryphon would know where Golgor is because he's got the tracker, yeah?
Yes. You would know she's about in this area.
Yeah, so he would have had one of them go that way and one of them go down closer to the water.
All right.
Are you guys gonna put yourselves down?
Yee. I think I will put Cupronickel towards the water.
Alright, so Samurai down this way.
Come on, do the thing.
What, this thing? Yeah.
Jesus,
Where?
it's my touchpad.
Ah.
So
Thank you.
Agate should be somewhere up this way.
I got a little butter on it.
All right.
So yeah, as they start flanking, Tryphon starts going over here.
All right. You start moving in this direction.
Yeah.
As you kind of get a little bit, go ahead and stop right there. As you are right there, there's just a. Go ahead and give me a dex save, please.
Fucking hell. All right, give me a sec.
All of us, or just
Just
Tryphon?
Tryphon.
Yeah,
Just
I'm the one getting shot at. Dirty 20.
Your instincts kind of kick in, and then you twist to the right, and you just an arrow with a very large bolt kind of just goes into the tree beside you. Who are you?
My name is Tryphon. I'm not here for any trouble.
You seem akin to trouble, though. Trouble I do not need. Be gone from here. I'm hunting.
That's the trouble you're causing.
It is no trouble. It is a wonderful hunt. One I will succeed in.
One you will succeed in at the cost of others.
I do not concern myself with others. The others can handle the aftermath. My hunt must be finished.
And why must it be this?
A great failure like this, of course I need to finish it. You know how wondrous this could be. She kind of you still don't see her exactly. If you want to give me a perception check, you can try.
Percepi time. Did not mean to click that. Whoop. All right. $16.
Just fucking barely, you notice her crouched, sort of like lean crouched in one of the branches of these trees. The Leshen will move on, and the Fadir will be mine.
You've
what-
already.
Yeah,
Continue.
go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead.
Nope.
The interruption is intended. Go for it.
Yeah, it's just like you've already angered the Leshen, and if you continue this, it will be more than just others' lives on the line. It will be yours as well.
Bold of you to assume that I am not prepared for that. A hunter is always ready to give everything. For a creature such as this, there is no better hunt that I would not make.
There is bound to be a better hunt somewhere, something else other than this.
Show me a hunt as dangerous as a Leshen, and I will show you one I have bested already. One I will best, the same I best this Leshen.
Can he think of something that's stronger than a Leshen?
Yeah. One thing pops into your head pretty fucking quickly, and it's just smile is what unnerves you the first part of, like, whenever you start thinking on him. And then there's a couple creatures that you believe are absolutely more dangerous than a Leshen. Jack being one of them. The other one being Rokrin, who you have seen the size of his feathers. How big he can get. How much of a threat he is.
The question is, how willing is Tryphon to throw them under the bus like that?
Give me a history check, actually.
A history check?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do I have advantage on history? That's what I'm wondering.
Probably a class thing.
Probably. I'm taking a look to see what the advantage is supposed to be.
A lot of blood
Because
hunters.
it's all...
Yeah.
Yeah, all the advantages are wisdom and intelligence stuff.
Yeah. That's I think, if I remember correctly, a blood hunter is a wisdom and intelligence, wisdom or intelligence caster. So that makes sense. Or are they charisma? They
can't-
might be charisma. Either way,
I can't
not
find the. Yeah,
important.
I'll just take the fucking advantage since I technically have in it. Doesn't explain.
Yeah.
Fucking 17.
Rokrin comes to your mind before Jack. The words of Rokrin, to be exact. I'm always ready for a fight that might be better than me. Being the strongest is all that matters. Rokrin is a creature of combat. A creature that wants to fight constantly.
And so Tryphon will mention that. It's just like, what about a person?
I have bested many people before. You would need a quite dangerous person to get my attention.
You know someone named Rokrin?
Never heard of him.
Rokrin is a fucking giant dude, yeah? Does Tryphon know what race he is?
Tryphon,
Yeah.
roll me a wisdom save.
Fucking hell.
No, this is good. You've done it good.
Okay. I've done a good?
Yeah, you've done it good.
Okay.
Roll me a wisdom save.
That was almost a nat 20. But 17.
Your head begins to pound more than it has ever pounded before. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Roll me history with disadvantage.
God damn it.
As you can hear, if you had
Oh
gotten
wait,
an
that would just be a base roll of history for me then.
yes, that's why I'm like, why are you freaking out? You know?
Yeah. Nat 20. 25, let's go.
Tryphon. What
Yeah.
happens next takes place in seconds, but it feels like minutes for you as you are taken from one place to another. This outside forest, this wonderful area, you are taken to a cold, dark hall. A voice rampant in your mind, familiar in all forms. You should... Coming through to you via communication. Don't be late. Where are you even at? But you do not respond as you hear a voice, two voices. Your dog did damage to me. I do not like that. Oh, calm down. Don't be a sourpuss. Rokrin was just playing. You know how Ricarians are. I don't. Ricarians are mutates of those blasted dragonkin. And he's the strongest mutate there is. Reason he's on my side. Now, are you going to continue bitching and moaning, or are you going to go patch up your little scratches? This is no laughing matter, clown. Oh, I think it's very funny. You're what, number 4? I'm still number 2. Beat Rope. If you want to be mad at me, whoop Ronin's ass, and then maybe I'll listen to you for more than 3 seconds. 4th place. No, I got a better one. Participation award. Get your bird under control, or I will. You're free to try, fuckface. And as this sort of back and forth keeps going, your ear's not meant to hear it. You know you're not meant to hear it. Something kind of lets out a low growl. Beside you is an old friend. The growl was instinctive. They never would have given you away on purpose. Both voices quickly silenced. dragged off, and you are brought back to reality knowing exactly what Rokrin is.
Rockarian.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so he does pause for a moment because, whoa, what the fuck just happened? But
Well-
he does. Huh?
The impatience of this person is very much so. Occasionally, I will interject with like, "Answer me quicker," but it is just the character, not Yufi. You're free to
Okay.
ignore me.
Yeah, no, he does pause for a moment from the surprise before he locks eyes with Gulger. Gulgrim?
Gul, Gul, Gore.
Gulgur.
Gul.
Okay.
There you go.
He does meet eyes with Gulgur and just. What about. He's a Rockarian.
I do not know what that is.
What is a Rakari? Rakarian. What?
You made that up.
I did not know. I have met Rokrin myself. He is a bird of prey, if you.
I am not a hunter of birds.
He's one who would give you a fight.
One who would give you a fight seems to pique their interest.
Tell you what.
After I have hunted Leshin, I will look into this. Rokrin.
It's just the mental curse is just like, I can give you more information if you decide if you agree to abandon your hunt on the Leshin.
So glad I didn't take a sip. Fuck you, Taylor.
What the fuck?
You almost got me. I stopped just barely before taking a sip. Okay.
Tryphon is
give
indeed
me-
attempting to send this bitch after the fighty father man.
Yeah. Give me a. Okay. Give me a persuasion check. No
All
advantage, no disadvantage. It's a flat roll. If you have advantage, it's give yourself disadvantage, so it's a flat roll. There is no roll that you no advantage, no disadvantage. That's all. So just give me that
23.
23. Her eyes are sparkling, glistening.
What is this Rokrin? This bird of prey.
Tryphon does know where Rokrin is, yeah?
Nope.
Where did he see him last?
Shade, dude.
Where did he see him last?
With shade in the north. And you saw them heading off into the east.
So, yeah, Tryphon will tell her that. Just, I last saw him in the north, heading towards the east.
What the fuck? I'm gonna
What?
ignore that. I'm gonna have to. Alas, titties. I'm gonna have to ignore that.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. So you basically give her this sort of like. She clambers down, moving faster than your eyes could catch. Do you flinch as she gets in your face?
No.
She clambers down at you. You have fought this creature.
I have not fought him personally, but has he... You know what, fuck it. I have seen him fight. Has Tryphon actually seen him fight? I don't think he has. But she doesn't know that.
You have.
Okay.
remember, you, Aurelia, and Dane were with the snake on the snake side quest.
Oh, yeah. Right, with the Hydra.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, Tryphon's
You
just
saw
like, I
him
have...
fight, quote unquote, which was just essentially, it was just more or less just this one thing of like, you fucked up. Boom! Out of existence.
Yeah, but she doesn't know the details. So
Yeah.
Tryphon just staring back at her says, I have not fought him myself, but I have seen him fight a Hydra before and win.
A Hydra. A creature I have not fought. I have not bested yet. So besting this Rokrin may be in my favor. But to assure that you are not lying to me.
All right.
Well,
Don't
what
worry, I
was
rolled
with that
one.
noise?
Don't worry about it. There is a moment.
Yeah.
There is a singular moment where you see her eye you up and down, and she does not look impressed.
Maybe I should do a test run. Ensure I am up to bout with this Rokrin.
And it looks like she's about to become hostile with you.
I have not collected satyr horns yet.
Agate and
Shit.
Cupronickel, you both hear this.
Well, fuck. Yeah, no. Just... Oh, this is great. Yeah, no, Tryphon does frown a bit at that. It's just like, if you can best Rokrin, I will fight you.
I do not need to best Rokrin when I can best you. And then Rokrin.
Can I try to stealthily, like, sneak closer?
Give me a stealth roll. You have to beat a... 1 second. I gotta roll her perception because her passive is not listed. Her insight is, though. You gotta beat... Alright. I have your DC. Go ahead and roll. I almost told you what you had to beat, but go ahead and give me that stealth.
Give me that stealth roll. Oh, oh.
I believe 16. Does that do it?
God, you're so
Just
stuck.
fucking barely. She's lasered in. So just barely. She catches your existence for a moment, but she is lasered in on Tryphon with this sort of growl. Intent on starting shit with him. As she has sort of realized, Tryphon, you are close enough to catch this, no, regardless of the roll. She has sort of realized,
My prey is not here yet, but these ones are. They tracked me. They stopped me.
she is glaring at Tryphon, who, in her eyes, main culprit.
Yeah, no, Tryphon is... Can I attempt to intimidate her by staring her down? Just, you do not want to fight me right now.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check. You have to
Is
beat
this-
a... These dice are going in jail.
That's a nat 20 regardless.
Her ears full, her face stonewalled, still glaring. Her ears, very cat-like, fold airplane style back. But she does not. All she does is adjust her standpoint of like, you don't know if she's going to attack you or bolt backwards.
Yeah. He does tense up, ready to defend himself if she does attack, and just
Cupronickel. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
yeah, no, he does tense, ready to defend if she does attack him.
Cupronickel, what are you doing during all this? Because we know what Agate's doing and we know what Tryphon's doing. What are you doing in this?
I was gonna have him like corner him like behind the hunter, but I dare don't butcher the name.
Golgor.
Golgor. Okay. But he's not being stealthy or anything. So I guess he definitely speeds up his pace after the comment about satyr horns.
So about right there is when she turns to you and glares at you now, Cupronickel, and go with that growl again. That... Turning to you, Tryphon. You did not come alone.
Just no, I did not.
I have
Question
bested
is,
you. One more time?
are you
Question.
willing to? Yeah, are you willing to chance to see how many are with me?
Give me a deception check.
Deception. All right, it's another +2 for me.
Yeah, but you've been rolling great tonight.
I know. Dirty 20.
Fuck, Tryphon. All right. You see her kind of like look past you, try to see if she can locate anybody else. She failed the perception check to notice Agate, so she does not turn to look towards Agate just yet. But you can see her starting to make that way. As you see her turning to face where Agate is, Agate just sort of like diving just out of her peripheral in the smoothest possible way, I imagine. Like just a slow fucking walk out of her peripheral. In the most, which is sort of haunting to point out, like, how the fuck do you know where her peripheral is?
And Tryphon just watches her, just with a small tilt of his head of a challenge almost.
Tryphon,
Yes.
what is your passive perception?
22.
You see her sort of like focus back on you and take a step back. You have intimidated her, and she is not willing to fight you. But she is still looking like... She's very much, as a cat owner, you know this look. This is the, fuck, I'm in a corner. Puff
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. And just abandon your hunt on the Leshen. Go hunt the Rocarian. And you can walk away here without any injuries.
You speak as if you have been in charge. As if you have words that can move me. Move my decision. I am not moved. At that point, there is the... Yeah, there is the, Hello? God? Oh.
God
Yes,
is not
my
here.
child.
Shut up.
No. You still owe me $20 for that. I did you the favor. That was a very happy priest. So, It is, with your passive perception, you see her backing up, ready, willing. And the only thing stopping you from interacting with her more is what looks like a skull and bones on this one log seems to spring with arms and legs sitting up behind her. Standing, walking, growing. And she backs up again. You believe the Leshian is weaker than the Rokorian. The Leshian can affect this entire landscape, and you want me to give up the hunt on that? I could be the pride of land. The hunt like this is difficult to pass up. But I may listen to you. I may listen to you. If you tell me one thing.
And what is that?
Where is my prey? Where is the Fadir I promised the earth today? Where is it? It should have been here. It was... I've tracked it all the way. It is to be here. Where is it?
He doesn't know anywhere that it could be, yeah?
Nope, no idea.
Yeah. Just... Hold on, player is thinking of the best things to say in this. Fuck. Just... He shakes his head and just... It is out of your reach now.
I am Golgor. Nothing is out of my reach. I am the best huntress this side of the entire Granvaria. I am the continent's best hunter. There is nothing that scares me. Not a little goat, not a bug. And he like looks at Cupronickel and like, not all of your little soldiers. And finally catches wind of Agate. And it catches her off guard a little bit, and she's surprised. Takes one more step back. And you see, as she is taking little half steps back, this creature is getting closer to her and getting bigger. As she moves, it moves, and it is reaching for her. Tryphon, do you call your weapon?
He does, yeah.
Explain how it arrives.
God, you're always asking things I never think about.
How does it form? How does it summon to your hand?
He holds his hands up as if he was already holding it. And with a flow of... You know what? I'll fucking dial into the Blood Hunter thing. With a flow of almost wind and blood combined, it materializes in his hands.
What is these anonis? Why do you have these anonis? And you see she's about to take another step back. And Agate, I heard you say something. What was that you wanted to say?
Would Agate have noticed this thing?
Yes,
by now.
All three of you have noticed it. She is the only one who has failed to notice it because she is focused on the people intimidating and catching her full attention. And, you know, she is trying to, as a huntress, she does not know something's behind her, so she is keeping all of her eyes on what she believes is the enemy before her.
Yeah, Tryphon
You may
is
want
going
to turn around.
Or that, okay.
No, what was Tryphon going to say?
Tryphon was going to tell her to stop.
She hears turn around, and she hears you say stop. You see her begin to turn, listening to Agate more than you, and you hear something. Again, that slowing of time to a crawl, as you remember your training with Izanani. You are clashing blades. You fail a riposte, and you are put to the ground. As you go to rise back up, her form alters into this large lycanthrope-like creature and holds you down.
That is my win. My win, this one.
And her body shifts back to the normal one. You have to rely on your beast more. Let it out. Do not keep it in a cage. It is used for many things. It is a part of you with this. I hear it, I feel it, I see it. A creature within the right of the lichen is one that cannot be denied. It is how you forge it, whether through fear, through dominance, through assurance. It is how you forge it. What is your beast? You did not have an answer for her back then. And you feel this thing sort of like creeping underneath your skin. You know if she turns around, how she'll react. Or how you've interacted with you, how she looks you up and down, even though you successfully intimidated her. You know what she'll do if she lays eyes on that Leshen. You know she will die. Tryphon, how do you answer the question your mentor posed upon you? How do you stop her from turning around?
He moves forward, grabbing her by because she's wearing something around her neck, chest area. Yeah,
she's
some
wearing
kind of.
she's wearing like a cloak, and sort of like how you have a cloak that's with a pendant on your thing from Grimwood. It's like just like there's some. She's wearing like normal huntress clothes, and then like a cloak to hide her in the trees.
Yeah. So he rushes forward, grabbing her by the front of this cloak, and essentially yanking her forward in such a way that she would move forward as he pushes her head down to look at the ground instead.
So do you let the creature out in this move?
Yes.
Do you have an explanation for how that appears, or would you like one to be given?
Fucking give me one.
Agate, Cupronickel, the same movements you both see of her turning around. Tryphon's hands, his fingers reach her first as the sickening crack and snap and all these other things, this tearing of form, the distortion of his hair to fluff that curls around his body, his horns spiraling into these ram-like points, curling and pointing. This distorted hand grabs the entirety of her upper half and pushes her head to face the ground until he is sort of looming over her, distorted, the blade grown into more of this giant's knife than a naginata. This glaive, if you will, held by this creature that is at least 10 feet tall now. Distorted version and more bestial, with almost like a cleric beast style head and chest popped out, everything about Tryphon distorted, stretched, and put into a different light. And his eyes do not look at her, I believe. Am I incorrect in assuming Tryphon is staring down the Leshen?
Yes.
What monstrous words do you tell this creature?
Fuck. Fuck. God damn it. Shit.
You got it. It feels natural. First one in your head.
She is. Yeah, no, he stares at the Leshen and is just. She is No, she is only a fool. She will not bother you any longer.
It stares at you. Watching you. Its jaw unhinging as it lets out this
Fucking horror movie bullshit.
the breaker of vow, hand her soul to me,
Yeah.
and all is forgiven. This is very much like Cleric Beast versus Cleric Beast in stature and will and disgusting format. And I know I've switched to a... No, it's not. It is not. Nothing in this game is proper versions of themselves anymore. That's the whole problem. As it kind of... If you do not, if you forgo a sacrifice of that betrayer, you must test trials of forgiveness. What will you do?
He does glance down at her for a moment. Because he's still got her basically staring at the ground, yeah?
It's more or less like how Izanami had you in the flashback, but you are holding her from her back down, rather where Izanami held you from your front down. Your back was to the ground, her chest is to the ground now. You are much bigger than you intend, and so you are holding her down much better.
She did not know what she was doing, yeah?
She did not. She knew what she was doing. She was trying to bait out the Leshen. She knew she was breaking the contract.
Hmm. I wasn't expecting to roll so well, and I was expecting him to get shot, honestly.
Fucking so was I, but here we are. Secret cutscene unlocked, motherfucker.
Keep doing this shit! I can't keep doing this!
Yes, you can. I believe in you. You're doing good.
Yeah. Ideally, this should be done without bloodshed. But it's also hard to excuse her actions because she was purposefully doing this to get to the Leshen.
Yes. Thus the conundrum of saving her.
Yeah, no, Tryphon does look down at her again. And in this monstrous voice, he does ask her, do you vow never to go after the Leshen again? Do you vow not to hunt in this forest again?
The Leshen kind of, you can hear its distorted breathing. It's as she contemplates this. She has, again, I have to make the joke, a fucking cleric beast behind her that almost grabbed her, and a cleric beast holding her to the ground. The distorted voice is probably more akin to, do you swear? Like that type shit.
Yeah.
So,
But I can't do that shit.
I will Are you trying to intimidate her or persuade her?
Technically both.
Which one more than the other?
Persuade her.
Give me a persuasion check. Dead roll.
Dead roll. Okay. Yeah. 18.
I vow I will hunt Rokrin first. And the Leshen kind of tilting its head back and forth. Trial of the trial of forgiveness, then. And it raises its hand and brings up wild magic swirls from its chest through its arm to its hand, and it raises it up as it is going to summon a couple creatures. Go ahead and pause recording real quick.
And we're back.
Okay, since there is no energy and thus some of us need to be up early in the morning for work tomorrow, through good rolls, you have avoided combat. The Leshen raises its hand as all this nature energy begins to rise. Orlain.
Huh? Me? Why me?
Yeah.
I'm not here.
How does Adeline's Firebird swoop in to kind of push these into separate directions?
Okay. You mean her hawk?
Her hawk, yes. I said Firebird. I don't know why.
Oh boy. Can you clarify first?
There is, of course, I'll even say the scene. As creatures of wood and rot begin to rise with these fists that are club and these swirls that are like shields ready to come through. All three of you kind of ready yourselves for battle before there is a sharp caw from the sky and a swoop.
No, you know what happens?
Down. Yeah, go ahead.
What happens is you hear a coo, almost like an owl, like a mimicry of an owl from nearby. It's quiet enough. I don't think the Leshen really cares. There's plenty of owls in the area. The only problem is that it's not nighttime for an owl to show up. And in the next instant, there is a burst of fiery feathers, crystallized flame, that doesn't burn anything severely, but it serves as a warning to both parties. As Tryphon, you recognize the swish of a tail in anger, walking up. As there's just a very calm voice going, "You know, I didn't think I'd have to step in." And looking directly at the Leshen.
The Leshen kind of gives the and takes a step back.
And Tryphon, you probably recognize, even in this much bigger form, much scarier form, she towers over you. You would
10
have.
foot tall?
No, I'm saying
No,
even. Yeah.
You reverted.
It was literally.
No.
It was in the sense of, even in this form, you recognize how tall and how big she is.
Okay.
Basically, Tryphon looks at her and is just like, if I was in my normal form, I'd be dwarfed by her.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She has easily 4 or 5 inches on you. And that's her slouching. She doesn't look at any of you. Doesn't look at Agate. Doesn't look at you, Tryphon. Doesn't even look at the Huntress or Cupronickel. She stares at the Leshen and goes, "You know, I understand being angry. You've done the same to me in this moment. I've already talked to you once about this. I won't do it again."
Kind of coughing a bit.
Alright. You who make pact, deny yourself from visitation. You allow an oathbreaker into my lands.
Allow is a very strong word for someone who hasn't even noticed that I'm behind you now. And there's a snap of her fingers, and she's behind the Leshen.
Do you have a token of that?
I do.
Go ahead and put it on the thing. But go ahead and put it on.
She's terrifying. Hi, congratulations. You guys are meeting Addie when she's mad.
I will say in this brief break, Tryphon isn't planning to let Golger off scot-free, even with the vow.
She doesn't know that, though.
Yeah.
Valid. Okay. So I will say, once Addie is on there, Leshen sort of sinks towards the tree where Golgor originally was and just sort of shrinks down.
The forest will remember her transgressions.
Yes. I'm aware. You said that last time, too. And I'll fix it just like I did the last time. Go rest. Shoo!
And you watch in the most haunting thing, Agate, Cupronickel, give me perception checks, please. As this thing turns into a skull that is simply hanging off of the tree. Perception.
Just regular perception.
Mm-hmm.
2 plus.
That'll be the
7.
stand-in for now because I want to draw something specific for her.
Oh, I know you do.
I got 9.
That's a 7.
So a 9 and a 7. You both noticed just one separately that there were other skulls on the trees around you.
Does Tryphon notice these?
No, you are locked the fuck in on keeping this. She's trying to break out.
Yeah, no, he actually does put a bit more weight on her.
Are you quite done?
Release me.
When you stop throwing a temper tantrum, we will.
I am not throwing a temper tantrum. This is not. I was promised a hunt. My pride. I need that skull.
Tryphon lowers himself a bit. Like, he's still keeping his hand on her back, but he lowers himself down so that she can see him. And with like, the closest you could probably call it is a snarl, but it doesn't sound quite right. And just, you are lucky you are not torn apart.
Adeline.
Give it time.
Adeline.
Yeah.
Without any purpose and her passive, her passive insight being what it is, you just see, what the fuck? Clyde, Isa, Hopper. What's happening? These, who the fuck are these three? Why are many, I wasn't gone that long. They couldn't have replicated this much.
No, I think her response is to glance over them and there's a tail flick. Curious. But doesn't really respond. And she holds out her arm for the hawk that looks like it's made out of crystallized fire and blood. Sets itself on her shoulder and then kind of curls up next to her neck. And she doesn't say anything, she just waits.
Yeah. Tryphon does look up at her after a moment before going to stand, not letting go of Golger. He keeps a hand on her back and I guess you could probably say partially lifts her like a scruffed kid. And just, I appreciate you stepping in like you did. But this one, and he sort of gestures with Golger, isn't going to be getting off scot-free like that.
I would hope not. I had to pull quite a few strings to get back here this fast. And the only reason I understood anything was happening is because I'm one of the people who also made that pact. And she says it with a venom towards Golger, as if to remind a younger sibling that they fucked up around mom and dad. And that both of them are now in trouble. Like, you fucking dragged me into this. I was at work. Like...
I was not involved, but no, you
on the
had to
bench.
make me involved.
You mentioned my name in a serious conversation between mom and dad and got me in trouble? Brother, I'm about to knock your ass out. Like it's that type of venom, but not quite venom. It's like a warning.
So, hold on, I gotta sneeze and stuck.
Oof.
Pineapple.
I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Ah! All right. I will say a couple things real quick.
Mhm.
Golgor is sort of like tapping the ground because fucking Christ, dude, you're giant. You're pressing her into the ground. Tap out, tap out, tap out. I'm giving.
No,
Uncle.
No, I mentioned he went to stand and basically was holding her by the back like a scruffed kitten.
Oh, even funnier. She's dangling now. I missed that, I guess. I'm sorry. I've been looking for something in my notes. Your brooch, Tryphon, remains on your person, even in this form. As you have protected the forest, you feel the brooch kind of illuminates a bit. You've done him proud.
He does touch it for a moment, surprised to see it illuminated, but then he just simply gives a sort of snort of satisfaction before looking back at. He doesn't know who this person is, correct?
No.
Yeah, so he looks back to her and is just like, who are you anyways?
She doesn't answer at first, just watching you. A friend, if you can manage it.
Well, I meant more a name, but I guess that works.
She does kind of look between all of you again and just that absent acknowledgement of something. You've met Kasim, haven't you?
I have, yes. He was
The
the one to
ceiling
help
person?
me.
He likes to feel tall. Just delivered flatly.
Tryphon just responding with, I can see why.
My name is Adeline.
And she was directly mentioned by Orlain, correct?
She was nicknamed Addie.
Do I need to roll something for him to make that connection?
No.
Okay. It's
Is
just like,
You are able to put together Addie. I imagine Adeline Addie right now does in fact hold some sort of like your brooch of the wild that you have on you. I know it's called brooch of the elite, but the brooch of the wild that you have on you that is kind of glowing with this, like, you've kept the nature preserved. You see a sort of brooch that is akin to a hammer of Clyde's hammer. And it is a flame that is keeping her. I imagine she has like a waist satchel or waist sash.
She has like a sash around her waist, but she carries a satchel on her.
So on her, near her satchel and sort of almost keeping it to her sash, you see it this brooch, almost like a pendant sort of thing, but you are able to distinct it to a brooch. And I will softly remind you, oh so softly, you've had Identify for so fucking long, dude.
yeah, no, fucking, can I identify this?
The brooch? Yeah.
Identify.
It is a brooch of location. It will always lead to what you call home. And through your Identify, you are able to tell it is not connected to a place but a person.
Interesting.
The tail kind of flicks absently. Of just, are you good and well? I do have things I need to be doing. I shouldn't even be back here. Elsewise, I'll be given another set of missions. Like, kind of exasperated, like, I've come back too early, and I'm not done yet, and I'm going to get more on my plate. Like...
yeah. Tryphon nods at that.
For context, for you specifically, as someone with a job, it's like going into the bakery and telling you're doing a double for the bakery and the deli.
Ah, fuck.
That's what she's responding to right now.
Yeah, no. He nods, just like, we're good now. I'll just be taking this one back to town. They were the ones to be troubled by all of this as well, so I feel like they should be the ones to decide what happens to her.
Very well. If you see Kasim, he's probably... Wait. No. He's unlikely. And she's just muttering to herself now. There's just head shake.
He gives her a curious look.
She turns and starts to walk away and goes, if you see Kasim, tell him thank you for intervening. I know he doesn't like to.
Alright.
And does a little finger wave and goes, oh, and by the way, I can unfortunately tell you've been around Orlain as well.
How is that unfortunate?
I didn't say that specific thing was unfortunate. She's just walking and petting the bird on her shoulder.
As Addie walks away, or Tryphon, you were saying?
I can't remember.
Alright.
And she just makes the comment of, Orlain is a very special sort. That's all I'm saying.
You can say that again.
And I do think she just kind of walks off in the opposite fucking direction of the base. She does not want to be here.
Yep, just gone.
Yeah.
I think at this point, Tryphon probably looks between Agate and Cupronickel and just, let's head back as well. just starts fucking carrying Gulger away.
Yeah.
Like a kicking kitten.
Yeah, more or less.
As they're walking, there's like just the offhand comment of, I still don't understand why you would pull her back.
That does get him to pause for a moment before shrugging, just, I would rather avoid bloodshed where it doesn't need to be spilled.
You're very strange.
Out of character. He's autistic!
But a question: how long is canonically? How long has this taken? It was an
Taking
hour to get
about-
there.
Which mostly happened with during Aurelia and Hopper talking, I imagine.
Yeah, it took about Aurelia and Hopper talking took a little bit of time, but the rest of it, you guys were traveling an hour, 2 hours total. So if you decide to just straight up head back, it's gonna take from not stop by anywhere else. If you just go straight back to where the commanders are, it'll be hour and a half.
But he also did mention taking her to the town for the town to deal with.
All right, so then it'll take about. Are you gonna stop? Do you want to stop by the town first, or do you want to stop? Where do you want to go?
Shit.
Because you can stop by the town first. That's absolutely all right.
Yeah, but it would also be funny if he shows up back at the base, still fucking monstered out, holding this cat.
Your monster form does not last forever.
Not saying it does.
So by halfway through, you would have changed back, unless you want to.
Well, let's.
Well, hold on. Let me say.
Okay,
Unless,
it says I stay transformed up to an hour. Okay.
yeah, so I was gonna say if you want to halfway through, you want to change back, or if you want to hold it on, you can just burn another another one of your maledicts or spells slots. I'll just let you keep in it. You want to do that?
Yeah, I think he'll burn one of his maledicts to keep the form, just so that he's able to continue carrying her.
All right, so you burn another maledict. However you do this, and then do you go to again? Final confirmation. You're heading towards the town. What the fuck?
I imagine, unless we want to go for the funny.
I'd say it's close. Hold on, it's close to nightfall. Whenever you guys do arrive, go ahead and put yourself on there. I'll put you over here.
I was actually asking because I wanted to do a semi-serious scene with Izanani and Clyde, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. No, it's fine. I was just seeing where we were at.
Do you guys want to have the interaction with the witch, and then just cut over to Izanani and Orlain?
I'd be fine with that. We can do a quick scene with the witch, and if Cupronickel needs to, they can head off for the night afterwards. Since it is getting a little late.
Yep. We're half an hour out from 3 hours, so.
Yeah. So are you good with that, Cupronickel?
Yes.
You are dying, bro.
Yeah, that sounds like you were dying.
The lack of a follow-up Yeah, okay. Say the lack of a follow-up is not helping much.
I've been yawning a lot, so that's why I've been muted.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
This is
no,
going to
well,
be...
yeah, you can head off after we do this real quick, or we can have it where Cupronickel goes ahead and goes back to get some sleep because it's been a long fucking day for them. They just saw one of their teammates turn into a giant monster.
He needs to
Yep.
take his processing nap.
But yeah, it's your decision. Do you want to stick around or do you want to go ahead and head off?
I don't know, I'll stick around.
You'll stick around? Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're going back to town.
All right, so you guys end up in town. You are able to make it to the witch's hut with her, Cupronickel, and Agate. You're a little creeped out because last time you were here, man.
Is the door closed?
The door is closed, and you can hear a little bit of a.
Yeah, she's going to hear, admittedly, probably a much louder knock this time.
You fucking shake the door. It's like you're ringing all the way back and then slamming with both hands into the door. And she just goes, "What? What? What the fuck? Who? Who dares?" The Owlin opens the door. What the fuck?
Yeah, Tryphon holds up Gulger at this point, borderline, like very nearly tossing her into the hut, but not quite letting go yet. It's just like, I've dealt with the problem.
She's alive? I thought she would have died. Kind of hoping for it too, but
You're not
No,
the only one.
She does still need to pay for what she had done. She can't do that when she's dead. I can't get over the fucking threat
this
that Jared gets. Sorry.
no, this calm little Owlin, he just sort of like grabs the entirety of the woman and brings her in. You see her take her to this little couch area. Strap, tie, 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 strap.
And I imagine at this point it's probably been long enough that his second that the burning the maledict is starting to wear off as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so probably once she's secure, he reverts back to his normal form.
After a moment, a couple things pass. The Owlin comes back to the door, holding a little arm bracer and the rolled up spell scrolls, and just goes, "Yeah."
Just,
Take 'em.
He goes ahead and takes them.
Business is done. We have concluded.
Yes, we have. Just a little. She's so aggressive.
I'm not aggressive. This is just how I sound.
Yeah. He does after a moment give her sort of nod, bow sort of things, just like thank you.
And just the calmest. Meh. Closes the door. As the door closes, it sort of dawns on Agate first. Does she have a jail cell in there? And that's where we're gonna move over to our other scene.
Go eat, my guy.
Go eat.
I'm out. Have a good night, everybody. Be hydrated. Take a stretch. Give it.
So, I feel like while that was all happening, Isa was checking up on Orlain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She went after you.
The moment that she would have gotten up there, he would have finished putting on Jack's shirt as sort of a comfort for him. Over top of what he was already wearing, and pauses, considering if he should button it up, and then feel like that would be too much for anybody, even if it did comfort him. And just looks at Isa and goes, "Yes. I just needed to breathe."
I believe you.
And yet you came to check up on me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just taking my therapist's advice and removing myself from a situation that was making me uncomfortable. Alright?
Mm.
You sound surprised.
Nope.
Fucking eyebrow raised.
Good. You should. You taking time for yourself is good. You should.
I mean, it's one thing to be faced with the fact that you almost died, but repeated instances of that same situation kind of grates at the nerves. He just kind of huffs, exasperated more than he is troubled by it. Fucking Faye, dear. That and then fucking whatever. Death seems to follow me quite a bit. I've already worried Hopper. I think he's like actively picking at different things to snack on while he's talking. Because I'm actively eating a popsicle.
No, you good. You good.
He's just kind of, I think, he's not a stress eater, but he's like fidgeting. He doesn't have anything to fidget with. Hair is not something you want to fidget with when you're in the kitchen. And he knows that from experience. So he's just picking at different things and reorganizing and doing other things while he's talking. And just, I'm alright. You can go.
Don't want to. I'm gonna stay right here. There's her voice. I want to stay right here. I
Alright.
want to.
I'm just saying I don't need. Babysat is not the right term.
I'm
Can we
not.
just finish? Shakes his head.
I'm not babysitting yet, kid. You
I
don't
wouldn't-
need it.
I wouldn't be surprised if any of you three did. I did outright admit a lot of negative mental space for a bit there.
Yeah, you scared us.
Sorry.
Don't be. You were honest.
Hard to not want something like that. I don't want to die anymore. It's just hard to not want something like that when it's consistent to happen or get close to. I've nearly died half as many times as there are months that we've experienced this. And I don't know how to put that in a way that makes sense or sounds sane, because for a long time I was scared of dying. I didn't want to die because it sounded terrifying, and I couldn't understand why my own base would charge in recklessly with this mental state of, oh, we'll just get back, we'll come back, it'll be fine, we just need to regain our status. No! Have you lost your mind? You die! That hurts! That fucking hurts! Why would you do that? And he's just going on a tangent now.
He is sitting there, watching and listening, while Orlain goes onto this tangent.
So I think it goes on for a little while of just lamenting that so many people are okay with dying simply because there's the failsafe of they'll come back. But they don't have that failsafe anymore. And he eventually goes quiet. Of like, we do not have that luxury, and I never got close to needing that failsafe until recently, until already I had lost it. And it's scary. And I'm connected to a person who I'm pretty sure would feel if I died. And I don't know how that works, and I don't know how I'm supposed to explain that, and I don't know what to do next.
Breathe.
No.
Yes. Breathe. Right now, just breathe.
He grumbles a little bit and then pauses and is pacing and takes a deep breath and then exhales. Okay.
All right.
What?
Nothing. Just need you to breathe. You were going on a tangent. You weren't breathing. You weren't taking breaths in between words, so.
He kind of scrunches up his nose a little bit. And just like, I don't like how well you're paying attention to me, kind of response. You see too much. It's so weird.
See a lot more. I don't see as much as. I don't see as much as Hopper, and I don't hear as much as Clyde, but I see enough.
He just kind of sighs and sits down at like the main counter that's upstairs and head in hands. I don't know how to get to a point of relaxation anymore. I've tried multiple times and things keep happening. And even when I run from them, they find me again. And when I face them, more shit happens. I came here to relax. I came here to be a person first. And it's just not working. So I think it's just a curse of something. I don't know what it is. It's not a family thing. Because Clyde knows how to relax. And I'm pretty sure, well, I don't really know if any of my biological family had the trait of workaholicism.
He's just listening to you at this moment, watching you talk, and smiles a bit.
What's with the laughter?
You grew up.
Was I not supposed to? Is
Oh,
there
no?
something I'm missing? A joke
No?
or
No, just you grew up.
well, yes, I've been in this mess for over a decade. I should have some awareness of how to grow up.
You can be in this for longer than a decade and still be immature. But you grew up.
I had to grow up.
Maybe.
If I didn't, my team would die, and they still died. And left. And disappeared, and he sighs. It sounds like I'm blaming them. I'm not. I'm probably just. And this is not me being harsh on myself. It's just an observation of the fact. Maybe I push them away.
Well, you know how to pull them back if you push them away.
I mean, Tonros and Jackie are still around. Aurelia's still here, much to, I think, her own chagrin at this point.
Do you call them?
Jackie and Tonros?
Mm-hmm. Do you call
do.
them?
I do occasionally, yes.
Call them more.
I have a sending stone connected to Tonros constantly.
Then use it.
I do. He's up to date. Mostly. He laughed a little bit.
What's he missing?
The fact that Jack decided to give me a fucking therapy talk.
Hmm. And you're better about that.
What do you mean?
Motions to your new jacket. Clearly it did some good.
Yeah, actually, he was being a real dick about it. He told me to be selfish and trust people more. I was like, well, there's a lot coming from you.
Well, doesn't that sound familiar?
What do you mean?
Selfish and trust people more.
I failed to notice the correlation there, Izanoni.
Personal growth is being selfish and trusting people more.
Yeah, but he was a dick about it. It's a mouthful of like berries. It's like he's a dick about it. It doesn't make any sense. Like
Do you want someone to not be a dick about it?
I want people to make sense. And you just hardly
Alright.
bothered. Like I have dealt with so many people being cryptic around me and doing all this fuck shit. Pardon my language.
Why are you saying pardon you? I say worse, kid.
I know you say worse. I've heard some worse. I've also heard Clyde be worse. I don't want to hear what Hopper's worse is, honestly. That it could be awful.
You really
Not-
don't.
I'm aware, he's a bard. I don't want to know. And he laughs a little bit.
Bard be damned, you don't want to know.
And he chuckles a little bit. Just, alright. Just listen. I don't know how to be selfish. I've never been selfish. Well, that's not entirely true, I suppose. But that's
Mhm.
not a me that I associate myself with anymore. I'm trying very hard to be a better person, despite everything. And yet, despite everything that I have done to change it, I seem to be leaning into the same mannerisms I always have.
She continues to kind of like sit there, and then she stands up, moves closer. What else?
Could you repeat that?
What else?
What else what?
There's always more than just one. What else?
One what?
One realization. There's always more than one realization. What else?
I've been a dick to people? What do you want me to say?
Mm-hmm. Why have you been? Oh, Lord have mercy.
He is
May
his
I
father's
be-
side, rather unfortunately.
Yeah, no. She just immediately goes, "You've been a dick to people. Why?"
Because I've been trying to, self-sabotage, but also self-defend and shit like that. I don't know.
So if you're going left and your body wants to go right, what's happening? You're
Confused? Like, right now, what's happening?
Yes, you're confusing yourself. And when you get confused, you get a little bit sad.
I do?
Yes.
Is this like an observational thing that you've seen from me? Of like, when I get confused about something, I get sad? Like, he looks like a lost puppy.
Honey. Like in the most affectionate voice, she just goes, "Honey. What are you looking sad right now and you're confused, aren't you?"
Because you're not making any sense!
I'm not trying to make sense, kid. What sense is there to be made? You're upset. You're conflicted. I can't tell you what to do. I punch people. I cut my hand and become a big wolf. I protect those I love. I'm a simple creature.
Yeah, but you're my mom. And he pauses and goes, "No. I'm gonna
She's
go."
staring at. She does not let you go. She stares at you. Say it again.
Say what? He's trying to play dumb.
Say it again.
But you're my mom.
Who decided that? I want it to be, but I didn't decide that. That's a decision only someone can make. I'm not that someone.
Honestly, I've been fighting Jackie for a little bit here on mom rights and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not going to come around very easily. And he's trying to like talk his way out of it.
She's not letting you. You could almost say you're being selfish about it.
Maybe. What's it to you?
She hugs you, and the hug that Jack gave you now feels second in comparison to this hug that she gives you. Because you're my boy. My selfish boy. And that's okay.
He pauses for a moment, like hovers his hands near her for a second, and then hugs back. I think he lets go after a few moments of just hugging her and goes, selfishness is something I have to relearn, I think.
Good.
It is a fire in a candle. Burns too long, you got nothing but wax. Burn it just right, it'll last for a lifetime.
Have I told you anything about Act 9? That's my question.
Nope,
Cool.
I think you told Dad, not me, but I'm willing to listen.
And I think a good settling point for the session would be Orlain starting to update at least Isa about the shit that's been happening surrounding everybody interrupting him when he's mad.
Yep. And
Is that a good
with
place to
that,
stop?
that is a good place to stop. We'll come to an end today.